Hey Mason, good to see you again.
Good to see you as well.
First of all, congratulations on making it to this stage. Before we begin this exit interview gives us a chance to reflect on growth and help us improve the mentor program in the future. Also, do you give us permission to use parts of this interview as a testimonial for those who want to see if this is a real thing?
Absolutely. You guys got it.
All right. So let's start at the beginning. What intentionally motivated you to join the What's the Formula Mentoring Academy?
So I was in a group called, the NAACP youth group. And I was told by the coach of the group about this opportunity, but I had to go to work. So later on, my brother did tell me about it. And then I joined in, and then I realized all the benefits I could get from it.
Was there a specific goal or challenge you wanted to address throughout this?
There was no challenge per se because everything you could do on your own. But I will say there was some what's the word I'm looking for? Some accomplishments I wanted to hit on
Okay.
my own by myself. So
Looking back at your time in the program, what were the most valuable things you learned or experienced?
I have to say one of our lessons was about saving money and mindset. That was the best one because at that time I was spending a lot of unnecessary money. So it helped me think more before I spend and second guess myself a lot more when it comes to buying items, if I need it or not.
I see that you just hit on that the module about saving money stood out the most to you. But were there any other modules that either stood out the most to you, surprised you, or had extremely big impact?
I want to say the AI one because I've been told by a lot of teachers saying you don't need to do AI. And I felt as if AI wasn't good for you until I learned that you can do it more instead of just using it for schoolwork. You can use it for helping you with your finances and all that. So I felt like that was very interesting.
So you're saying that the AI portion helped you identify better ways of using it than most people think as it is? Because I know most people look at it as a form of cheating or making your life easier when you're using it to your advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought it was cheating back in high school, obviously, but I've gotten into college. Um, I'm not saying I would cheat, but it would help me if I needed somebody to read over my papers if I didn't have anybody around. So
Okay. Were there any parts of this program that you found challenging? If so, what helped you overcome them?
there was nothing really challenging in part of this program. It was mostly my problem. I was not good at timing. So making scheduled meetings and all that, I wasn't the best at because I didn't have good time management. So whenever we went over one of our modules, which was about time management, it helped me learn a lot more. So then I started to pick back up on the roll. So
So you would say being consistent was your problem where you run into it with the time management throughout the program. Did you figure out ways to deal with your time management?
yes, I did.
Okay. Let's talk about the big money freedom section. Did you learn anything new about money or financial habits that you've already applied or plan to apply?
Yes, having a limit because whenever I get paid, I would try to spend it a little more. So having that little cutoff helped me a lot more, and putting money to the side helped me a lot more. So
So you think budgeting your money is what you learned from the big money freedom portion?
mostly, that's what I mostly learned. There was a lot more information, but that was the main thing that stuck out to me.
And how about the AI section? I know you hit on it a little bit earlier, but did it change how you think about it or how you use AI in your personal or professional life?
Yes, it did.
How would you describe your personal or professional growth from before you started the program to after the program?
I can say that at the moment before I joined, I didn't think I could accomplish some of my dreams that I wanted to do. Or did I ever think I would get an opportunity so early? Because I thought I had to wait a little longer in my college career to get the interviews, like just all of that, like internships and that. But being in a program, it put me a lot further than what I expected than when I was in April. So
Did you develop any specific habits or even mindsets throughout this?
continue going, keep going, consistency, even if it's a little amount, as long as you're being consistent every day, you're still putting a lot more than what other people would do.
Okay. What kind of skills do you feel got stronger throughout this program with the help of the coaches?
My willpower and me speaking up for myself.
Okay. If you could change or improve one thing about the program, what would it be?
I wouldn't. I feel like this program is good. I feel like it's perfect. Now we can add more and more people, you know, but that's just something we can't. We can do that, but it's not something that needs to be improved instantly.
Right. Since you've been through the program now, and like you hit on the time commitment, do you think it was reasonable, or do you think it would be? Is there a better way you could deal with time commitment when it comes to the program?
I feel like on my end, I should have improved more, but there was nothing wrong with the program. They was email me, hey, you haven't got an interview in. Maybe we should try and get on that, but I would still, move around myself and just not doing it. But that's on my end. The program's really good at trying to make sure you get onto your interviews.
Okay. We're always looking for alumni to stay involved, whether that's through mentorship, guest appearance, or community events. Would you like to stay interested in staying connected with WTFMA in any way, shape, or form?
100%. Absolutely.
Last question. What would you say to someone considering joining the program but just can't find that oomph to go do it?
I'd say join. Honestly, join. I'm not going to tell you how it was between me because it was different from another person. It's going to be different for you. But honestly, join. There's a lot of opportunities you can get behind this program.
Do you have any final words of advice for future mentees?
Keep striving to be great. Go 110% every day and don't give up.
All right. Thank you again for your time and for everything you have contributed to the program. You've done amazing work, Mason, and we are proud of you and your progress. If you ever need anything, we're just a message away. Wishing you the best, and we'll keep in touch.